104.5 and 106.1 FM with Armando Nino of Gull Lake Conroe, focusing on Montgomery County area events and places. Get a feel of the Texas spirit at the event, paired with guest and vendor interviews, event coverage, and ticket giveaways, and so much more. Join us Fridays and punch your Texas ticket. For more information on the show, visit irlonestar.com/Texas ticket.
Don't forget to download the Lone Star Community Radio app for your Google Play or Apple Store.
Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
That's right. You're listening to Lone Star Community Radio here on irlonestar.com, Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1. And we are actually live on our YouTube and Facebook channel also because we have a special guest for Mornings of Lone Star. We have Hollie and Jake Granville. We're going to be promoting the Taste of the Town put on by the Woodlands Chamber of Commerce. As we're talking, I want to let you guys know I should put a link in the description to buy your tickets because this event is happening on January 25th, and it's happening at the Woodlands Waterway Marriott Hotel and Convention Center from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. So we got all the important stuff. If you want to buy tickets, you can buy them today, I believe. But what's going on, JJ and Jake? That's going to really get me right there. I'm telling you. It's going to happen. But what's going on, guys?
Well, first of all, thanks for having us on the show.
Yeah.
Always good to see you. Always good to be back in Conroe. You know, I lived here for about 10 years and before I moved south of the river. But it feels like coming home when I get to be here. So it's really nice to visit you again.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I grew up in Houston, and when I moved up here, I think, like 12 years ago, people were like, Woodlands, Conroe, well, everything's so different. I'm like, no, it's all like, it's the same thing to me because in Houston, you would drive 2 hours, you'd still be in Houston, and it's like, if I drove 2 hours here, I'd feel like I'm in another country, but I love it here.
You wind up in Bryan College Station.
Yeah, that's true, and they have a great bowling alley there too. But that's not why we're here. We're talking about Taste of the Town, which is an annual event the Woodlands Chamber puts on that basically showcases all the delicious food available in the county and primarily in the Woodlands. And it's a one-time opportunity for the public to come in, pay a ticket price, and eat a bunch of samples, basically. It's like a glorified Costco.
Yeah,
or
thanks for that.
Well, okay, a prestigious Costco.
There you go. It's our premier culinary event. We have about 40 restaurants. To get in from that 5 to 9 time slot is $45, so it's basically about $1 per restaurant.
Yeah,
and it's restaurants from the Woodlands, from Shenandoah, Oak Ridge. It's the Woodlands area Chamber of Commerce, South Montgomery County. So we have a lot of different restaurants that are going to be there, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. And this year we have a VIP area that we've normally reserved for our sponsors and board members and community leaders and guests and things like that. But this year you can buy a VIP ticket because we've expanded the VIP area, and one of our sponsors, America's ER, has arranged to have Killen's Barbecue and Steakhouse serve special food in the VIP area. So it's an exclusive way to get in, and you can enjoy your time in the VIP area, and Jake will tell us a little bit about what Killen's is going to have to offer.
Thanks, JJ. Yeah, so we obviously love being a part of everything up here in the Woodlands. We made a name for ourselves down in Pearland, south of Houston, but we have all those fans down there and people that were driving and being able to get up into this area. For Ronnie to be able to showcase all of his, concepts from barbecue to the steakhouse in this area, and being able to bring everything that Killen's does a little bit closer to people is something we're really happy to do. And then on top of that, being able to do these events like Taste of the Town, and showcase everything that we're about. We're never going to say no to that. So for this year's Taste of the Town, being in that VIP tent gives us a little bit more of an ability to, like JJ said, it's going to be a little bit pricier of a ticket, little smaller of a crowd, but that gives us the opportunity to, go a little bit more above and beyond with what we're going to be cooking instead of, the masses that we sometimes have to feed when we do these larger street events. So we're really looking forward to, bringing our A game when it comes to serving everybody in the VIP tent this year.
Yeah, and the normal price for the tickets, like I said, are $45, but for the VIP area, it is $75. And you get an adult ticket, you get access to the VIP area, and the neat thing about the VIP area is that you have servers that will bring you food. We always joke about Taste of the Town.
Yeah, it's a prestigious Costco.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Dick. You're really good at leading me in there.
Silver Tray Costco.
Yeah, appreciate that. But if you've ever been to Taste of the Town, it is very, very crowded. Because
Yes.
we have dinner with 4,000, 5,000 of our closest friends, and it's very sometimes it's hard to get food. You might want to go back to a restaurant again, but there's 40 people in line, and
Right.
and it's a great fun atmosphere, but you got to be a little patient, to get the food. But in the VIP area, we have runners that go get food and bring it back. And then one of my favorite things that's near and dear to my heart is we also will be serving old fashions and premier vodka in the VIP area as well. So you'll have drinks, you'll have eats, you also have a place to sit. So it's just going to be a nice area to, again, enjoy Taste of the Town in a little bit different way. And we're doing that, because America's ER and Urgent Care is helping us sponsor that. So
That's awesome.
And you guys being there from Killen's is going to be really nice.
Yeah, I mean, we're really excited about it. Chef Lewis, the executive chef of the steakhouse up here in the Woodlands, he's one of the best chefs I've ever worked with. Ronnie Killen, obviously that name speaks for itself in the Houston area. In my opinion, one of the most incredible chefs in the country, right? And it's a huge honor that I get to work for him. So for that extra upcharge for the VIP tent, I promise all of you guys that Lewis and I will definitely be bringing our A game. You will not be let down. Specifically, and kind of one of my big talking points for Killen's, why I'm so proud to work for this company and why I try to promote as much as possible is from the barbecue side in Texas, barbecue is a very, very simple way of cooking, right, in its roots. So the immersion of barbecue in Texas came from a lot of the European immigrants that were butchers at the time, right? It's hot here, poor refrigeration, and smoking meat is a natural preservative. So they found out, obviously using that as a way to preserve, and then it eventually turned into cuisine, right? So at its basics, at its core, very simple way of cooking. Then you take somebody like Ronnie Killen, who is a, cordon bleu graduate, right? Classically trained, very, very, very talented chef, and being able to apply those refined skills of classical training to something as simple as barbecue. You get the product that everyone knows and loves around here, which is Killen's barbecue. So us being able to do that, keep true to Texas barbecue, but also kind of apply that fine dining aspect to it. I think everyone's in for a treat next week at Taste of the Town.
Yeah,
so we got some fun stuff.
I want to
9 o'clock in the morning already
remind
making me hungry.
folks this is my interview. Okay, I want to make sure everyone knows that this is Mornings with Lone Star. I'm sitting here with JJ, Hollie, and Jake Granville. We're talking about Taste of the Town. I want to make a comment about the VIP tent. One thing, I've been an expert at these events because of how much food I eat, and it sounds like a good opportunity, a place to sit and recharge, because there's so much stuff going on and you can't get everything in the 30 minutes, and everyone's going to be starving. So I encourage people to check out the VIP ticket because you want to take your time. Because there's three things I really like about events like this. Is one, you get to try the variety of food and see what restaurants are available in the area. Two, they give you great date ideas. And so you can try your food and see what's going on. And you're like, oh, cool, I did not know this place even had a restaurant. Because, some places you have no idea. Of
course.
And then the third thing is, of course, you leave really full and you'll sleep very well that night. And the idea of having old fashions added to that feeling.
Icing on the cake.
Is
Oh, yeah, it's going to be
on
nice.
the cake.
And we have entertainment from Two Tones Piano Bar,
There we go.
which is in Shenandoah. So that's
So they're-
I'm sorry,
so they're
Oak Ridge
bringing the
North.
piano?
That's going to be nice. Huh?
They're bringing the pianos?
They're bringing the pianos. They're going to start off with just one of their piano players, kind of as background music. And then as things get more crowded, more festive, I imagine it's going to be a lot of fun because they'll have both of the piano players doing their dueling pianos, and
Yeah.
that's going to
That'll
be
be
that's
awesome.
going to be neat.
I mean, I know barbecue's pretty great. Now, I was thinking you're talking about the VIP, and it gives you an opportunity to do something different because a lot of people know what Killen's is.
Right.
So are you going to do any of those like silly TikTok video food items?
No. That
Okay.
is
Because I think I saw one the other day was like a baked potato wrapped with brisket, and then some type of, I don't know what, basically they deep fried it.
Yeah,
I was like, this
that's
is
essentially
ridiculous.
clickbait, right?
No, I know. I was
it's
like,
just those recipes. It's all over. And as a self-trained cook, right? I'm not
you're
classically.
not going to do that?
I'm not trained. I'm not a trained chef, but
Sounds like the state fair.
I do. Yeah, I
Still look good.
not the biggest fan of people going out there. You know, like I said, happy to see them cooking, happy that they're giving it an effort. But
is
you know,
great.
the more stuff that you put in as crazy you try to get just
Yeah.
to get views on social media for food, you end up. I think moving away from what cooking actually should be.
Well, I mean, I always like when I see items and I go, "What the hell is this?" and then I'll eat it, and because that's my
Yeah, I
attitude
mean everything's
towards
worth
food.
a try, right? But
So-
that doesn't mean you have to make it twice.
That's true. With barbecue, though, people get real creative with it because I mean, it's the difficulty of perfecting a brisket is already hard enough, but then now people are just going all over the place with stuff.
Right.
But I'd rather just have a brisket.
And that's kind of, for anybody that does travel into Houston a lot, we have several different concepts within the Killen's restaurant group, right? So, for example, what I think is my favorite concept is our STQ, right? So that's supposed to be a hybrid between barbecue and the steakhouse, and that's really where I find myself enjoying to cook the most, right?
Are you saying it's another type of restaurant?
It's one of, yeah. So STQ on Voss in
Okay.
Houston is one of our restaurants, and like I said, it's a hybrid concept.
And what's it
So
called?
STQ.
STQ.
Yeah,
so that's
so
like the name
steak-
that's going to be on the.
It literally, yeah, it says Killen's STQ.
Okay.
That's
on-
the first I've heard about it.
yeah, and
You know what I saw the other day? They're doing an advertisement for Lake Charles, some place, and it goes, "We have Gordon Ramsay steak," and I was like, "What is?"
that's just beef.
Well, no, no, that's the name of the restaurant.
Oh.
Is steak.
Okay.
Because at first I was like, so Gordon Ramsay sells steaks like Donald Trump did, or like what's going on here? And then I had to look it up, and it's like, no, that's the name of the restaurant. I was like, that's such a creative name for
Yeah,
the Gordon Ramsay steak.
They dug deep for that one. Huh?
Yeah. I guess they're, betting on the brand of Gordon Ramsay.
Because I didn't even realize Killen's had other concepts. That's the fancy word.
Yeah, so we've got 3 barbecue restaurants:
Yeah.
Pearland, Woodlands, and Cypress. We've got
Because I use y'all seasonings. That's the only reason I can really know you guys is y'all seasonings.
yeah, and then we've got our 2 steakhouses in Pearland, and then obviously up here in the Woodlands as well. We've got a location in the Heights, which is kind of our upscale Southern home cooking. So it's a
Yeah.
lot of Ronnie's family recipes and stuff like that. Obviously, with that, Le Cordon Bleu
Should bring that to
twist
Conroe.
on it. We would love to. Yeah, I mean we're trying to grow as much as we can here. Like I said, we made a name for ourselves in Pearland, and we love being able to move out of that area and be up in an area like here in the Woodlands where there is such a great food culture and a lot of foodies and a lot of people that want to go out and try stuff. So the more we get up into this area and being able to showcase our products, we're really happy about that.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've ever had y'all's barbecue.
Well, that's a problem.
But I've had your
You're
seasonings.
like 10 miles away.
I know, but I mean, the problem with me is I like to cook, so it's like if I'm gonna pay that money, I'd rather just cook it. But I know your seasoning's really good because I've tried. That's one of my.
I mean, if you're using our seasonings at
That's
home on your own
kinda-
brisket, you're not going to find me complaining. I love hearing
no,
that.
that's one of my favorite things is just to look up seasonings and glazes and like, let's try that. It's local, and so that's what I like to do. But I heard great things, especially the consistency.
Yeah, I
So-
mean that's everything with barbecue, right? Because it's not every other type of cuisine. You can make it on the fly for the most part, right? I mean, obviously there's dishes that do take a lot more time to cook, but with barbecue specifically, because of how long it takes us to cook, it really comes down to consistency and execution. So at Killen's, we use the same beef. It all comes, there's only one type of beef product that's going on the pits at Killen's. There's only one type of pork product,
Yeah.
and it's every single cut comes from the same ranch. We know the genetics, we know the feed.
I wouldn't be there in the morning.
We know
That'd be
everything about that piece of meat. So the more variables that you can take out for something to go wrong with the cook, and that's everything from consistency with the meat, the temperature of the fire, the ratios of the seasonings that you're mixing, the type of wood that you're using, the moisture in the wood. Everything like that. The more variables we take out, the more consistent product
Yeah.
we can get. So when something takes 12 to 16 hours to cook, you want as
like
little to
it,
go wrong
man.
as possible because you can't restart that. What goes on the pit in the afternoon is what's getting served the next day. So
Can I be there for delivery day?
what's that?
Can I be there for the delivery day? Of the
Yeah,
meat?
of course. You want to help
That'd
me
be
put a truck
awesome.
up? Yeah, I could use some extra hands.
I would love to. I would help. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, we do about 30,000 pounds of.
I know,
of-
that's
of
what I
raw
wanna- I
brisket a
wanna
week.
see it.
He'd be like
Yeah.
3 for you, 1 for me.
I just want
4
to
for
see
you,
it.
1 for
I
me.
mean, that's awesome. And again, they're the basically the food providers for the VIP ticket. We're talking
Yes.
about Killen.
Yeah,
So-
we'll be the exclusive restaurants within that VIP tent, the barbecue and steakhouse.
Let's remind folks too. So I put the link for Taste of the Town and getting the tickets. JJ, tell me exactly. So, say I'm listening and I have a family. So we buy a family pack. What am I expecting? Because I know it starts at 5 o'clock.
Yes.
And so it's more of a dinner thing, right?
Correct.
So you go there with an empty belly. You eat as much food. Are there going to be drinks available if I don't have a VIP ticket? Or do I have to go to the water fountain down the hall? Or how's that work? Tell me about it.
Yes and yes.
Okay.
So I did neglect to mention, I wanted to talk about our presenting sponsor,
Okay.
Visit the Woodlands, which is our Convention and Visitors Bureau in the Woodlands, and they're responsible for attracting people to come to the Woodlands. And that's why it's such a great relationship with them, that they help advertise what the Woodlands is and help support the Chamber and help support the business community. So thank you for supporting us for Visit the Woodlands. And I'm glad, Dick, that you talked about what the experience is, because there's a lot of new people. I mean, people, 1,000 people are moving to Texas a day, literally. And a lot of them are moving to Montgomery County. So they've never been to Taste of the Town. So the great thing about it is you buy your ticket. If you buy the $45 ticket, okay, the event's from 5 until 9. And you can show up anytime during that. You can show up at 8 o'clock if you wanted to. I wouldn't, because some of the food might be gone by then. But you can, there's an entrance line. You come into the Marriott there on the waterway, and you just make your way through the line, and then you come into the big Marriott ballroom. This is just a huge facility to have it in. And you come in, and everything's set up in rows. Think of it like a grocery store, but on a lot bigger scale.
Like
and
a Costco.
Yeah, you keep bringing that up. And
I'm just messing with
did you guys hear about that last time we did Lone Star Radio?
I know.
but,
I'm kidding, folks. I'm telling you, this is what JJ is saying. It's an experience.
Yeah.
Because it's so big, and you're walking around. You're like, do I start with dessert? Do I start with entrees? Because imagine like all the restaurants, or the important ones, are there, and they basically have all this little food for you to try. Because some booths even have multiple items.
Correct.
So you can be like, okay, I want to try this X pasta or this type of. They don't do their bread though. I always wondered that one. No, I'm just kidding. We don't want to eat bread. You got real estate. You got to.
Yeah, it's kind of like a buffet. Don't fill up with stuff at the very start, right? You go through, see where everything is, pick your favorites and do that.
Let me ask you this, JJ.
Yeah.
Yes,
not a sprint.
Because you're the president of the Woodlands Chamber, so you've been to this event several times.
Yes.
What is the craziest thing you've ever seen there?
Golly, I don't know if I can answer that question on air, Dick.
Oh, wow.
But no.
So, you got to come. I thought you were going to do the lame, like, you got to be there to see it. Like, you got to show up, buy a ticket.
No, it's, I think the best thing about it is just a great, fun family event.
Oh, yeah.
We do ask people not to bring strollers, again, because it's very crowded. But we just want you to come and kind of wander up and down through the aisles and pick your favorite and engage with the restaurants, ask them how they cook stuff.
Well, that's another one thing is the catering ideas. So if you're getting married or having an anniversary or doing a business
graduation party.
Yeah, this is great. I'm
Birthday
telling
parties.
you go there and you basically do 20 hours of research in those 4 hours.
Correct.
For multiple ideas.
Correct.
And 20 hours of eating.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
definitely. I mean, if you leave and you're still hungry, it's not our
And
fault.
drinking.
And drinking. And you mentioned, drinks. Bars are available.
Okay.
We also have beer booths stationed strategically throughout the venue. We've got water stations around. So you get in, and the bars that are there are extra cost. You have to pay for those drinks. But, you've got beer booths, and you get 2 tickets per 2 drink tickets per ticket that you buy. So
Look at that.
a lot of stuff.
So you
to
need
do.
to say that at the very beginning. So that $45
Sure.
ticket includes 2 drink tickets?
Yep.
I mean, it's basically paid for itself.
Exactly.
So, in my mind. But again, tickets are available at the link. It's just Taste of the Town, or you can go to their the Woodlands Chamber's website. That's woodlandschamber.org/taste of the town. And Killen's is going to be in the VIP booth. And
Yes, sir.
Are the tickets for VIP limited?
The tickets are limited to the
Okay.
first 250, and the deadline for online tickets is this Friday, the 19th.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And
So
also,
get on
if
there.
you want to volunteer
Oh.
at Taste of the Town, you can sign up at our website as well. So there's all sorts of ways to get engaged and have fun. And the other thing, we talk about it starting at 5 to 9. We also sell early entry tickets. You can get in at 4.
What?
Yeah. All sorts of good stuff.
Okay. I like it. And so, Jake, there's no preview. You can't tell us what you're going to be cooking.
I mean, I don't want to give away.
Does it
I want
involve
it to be a
meat?
surprise.
See, just tell me you gotta be there.
Killen's Barbecue and Steakhouse. Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna do a full vegan menu. Yeah, all plant based. A lot of soy. There's of course gonna be meat. Yeah, that's what we've made our name on. That's what we're gonna be serving.
And I guess I kind of want to remind folks, like, this ticket gets you in and you get access to all this food.
Correct.
So the money you need to bring after the ticket is mainly for drinks. And then, because I don't think any booths are selling anything, really.
No. If you want mixed drinks, you'll have to buy those at the bar. But the 2 tickets will get you water or
So don't
beer.
hesitate just to reach and grab the food.
Correct.
That's what I'm trying to tell
and
people.
they'll have people they'll come out and they'll give it to you. They'll put out plates. It's it's easy to eat there.
I know, that's why
Very
I love
easy
it.
to
'Cause you
eat.
get to try all these things. You're like, what the hell is this? And so I'm going to try it, and I love it.
Yeah.
So, guys, thank you so much for coming in and talking about it. Again, this is happening on January 25th. I believe that's a Thursday, and it's happening over there at the Woodlands Marriott, and tickets are available till the 19th, you said?
Online tickets.
Online
you can buy them
tickets.
at the door,
Oh,
but
yeah.
they're more expensive at the door.
Okay. And
And also, it'll take you longer to get in. You want
Right.
to get in and get to the food
Yeah.
as soon as you can.
which one's hot? Which one just came out? I need to know. We
There
need
you
to have
go.
flag system at each booth. And then that's from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., folks. And I'm going to put links for everything, especially Killen's Barbecue, because apparently I need to go eat there. Because their seasonings are really, I think you can even get their seasonings at like Kroger or something like that.
We're in, as far as I know, we're in HEB,
HEB,
and
yeah.
Buc-ee's. So
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
ordered mine online, and then I saw a store. I'm like, oh, I'm not special anymore. I didn't find the secret sauce. But guys, again, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
You've been listening to Mornings of Lone Star here on Lone Star Community Radio. We're gonna get back to the music, and we'll see you guys later.
Hey y'all, it's DJ Mike from Dan Simon, Texas. Join me Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. as I count down the top 10 Texas Red Dirt songs that are packing the dance floor.